Henching by Jas Bahia. Abandoned warehouse, night. An imposing brute of a man, Frank Trauten, 40s, walks behind a man tied to a chair. Rat, 30s, bug-eyed, terrified, struggles against his ropes.
I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice.
Three grunts in suits look on him stony-faced.
We're supposed to look out for each other. Nothing worse than a rat.
Frank grabs a pair of bolt cutters and drags them scraping along the ground towards the frantic rat.
No. Frankie, you know me. I was scared.
Frank grabs Rat's hand, places it on the chair arm, takes the bolt cutters and positions them around Rat's finger. He looks at Rat sympathetically. He sighs.
There are worse sins than cowardice. Not many, but some.
As he snaps the bolt cutters on Rat's fingers, we cut away. We pan over the two of the stone-faced grunts as we hear the sickening crunch and subsequent scream. But the third grunt gags, stops herself from throwing up. Sylvie Ling, 26, slight but strong, ambitious and way in over her head, can't hold it in a second time.
Fuck's sake, Sylvie. There's a bucket in the corner.
She gives him a thumbs up and trudges over to the corner and the sick bucket. In the background, the goons take turns working over Rat. But as she reaches it and begins to release her stomach contents, there's a crash. A suave man swings down a rope, all guns blazing. Dick Hart, 30s, legally distinct James Bond, shoots both goons with pinpoint accuracy. Pop, pop. They drop to the floor with their firearms. Sylvie's sickness intensifies. Frank smacks him with the bolt cutters, causing him to drop his gun. It fires as it hits the ground, striking a propane tank. The resulting explosion sets Frank's arm on fire. Dick unties Rat and puts him over his shoulder.
I'm sure you'll have a better time having a frank conversation with Her Majesty's government than these nice young men.
He sees Sylvie, reaches for his gun on the floor, but then raises an eyebrow.
And women.
He raises his gun. Bang! Frank takes a shot from his downed position next to the goons. Dick makes a run for it, carrying Rat. Sylvie cautiously approaches the no longer burning Frank.
Oh, I hate that guy.
She lifts him up. He looks at the chaos of the warehouse.
We're doing your appraisal tomorrow. Get some rest.
She throws up again. Interior, office, day. Sylvie sits in a high-backed chair sipping water. Frank, arm bandaged, looks out the floor-to-ceiling window across the city.
Sylvie Ling. Tell me, Sylvie, do you like your job?
Yes, I love it. Couldn't be happier.
You can be honest with me. I'm here to help. Now, are you happy henching?
Oh, no. It's horrible. I thought it'd be fun. Get to see the world, stay active, full of excitement, but it's all so violent. Oh, I thought I'd be fine with that, but oh, I need the job, Mr. Trauten. Please don't sack me.
I couldn't if I wanted to. We're short-staffed. You're not wrong. The job's a tough one. Even without the danger, you've got to anticipate the needs of a madman. Learn when a head nod means exchange the diamond, and when one means ice these fuckheads. I got that one wrong once or twice. Wasn't pretty. Are you sure you'd rather not find something else?
She steels herself, looks around the swanky office over the city.
This is what I want.
The turnover rate is high. We have to pay for our own medical treatment. Can't use NHS, too many records. Redundancy can be harsh. No holiday, and well, you've seen how the training can go. Sylvie, I'm trying to start a union.
What?
We need to unionise. There's so little support, especially for young people like you. So few benefits. We'll run out of recruits. You've seen how it is. We need people willing to throw themselves in front of the fucking Union Jack Terminator.
Dick Hart. He was impressive.
We need a real united front against something like that. But I need everyone's backing before we take it to the big boss. And every time we get close to organising, well, Tej and Phil were with me and bang, bang. It's just luck that I survived. It's like the boss keeps putting me in these situations. And then that's the job.
There's a knock at the door.
Mr. Loathing wants to see you.
Need you to watch my back.
Sylvie hesitates, then nods.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Montage 1. In a car park, Frank and Sylvie are doing an exchange of briefcases. Frank nods to her and she opens her case to reveal diamonds. 2. Frank and Sylvie scope out a big house next to a mountain. A rumble. A boulder falls towards Frank. Sylvie pushes him out the way. He smiles to her. 3. They drive along a highway when another car bumps the back of them. Dick leans out the window with a gun. Frank speeds off while Sylvie provides return fire. 4. They're back to back in a hall of mirrors. A laser bounces off the mirrors heading for Frank. Sylvie breaks a piece of glass and deflects the oncoming laser with a shard. 5. On a hot air balloon, there's an explosion and the balloon starts going down. Sylvie throws Frank a parachute. They jump out together. 6. Again in a car park, briefcases at the ready. A slightly longer nod. She opens the boot of a car instead of a briefcase and opens fire on the trade partners. They're down in seconds. Underground lair, night. Benjamin Loathing, 50s, ludicrous villain in a cage, sits atop a throne of Rio horns, lava running down either side. He looks down on Frank and Sylvie.
Frank, you've been my rock for many years, my good right hand. And now I hear you may have found a hand of your own.
We work well together.
Quite the pair. Quite the thorn in that dastardly Dick Hart's side.
Just doing our jobs.
Yes. Yes, I see. Your next task is a step up. Bring me the head of Dick Hart.
We'll need time to plan.
Then time you shall have.
If we do this, I need to talk to you about something.
Do this, and you will have any reward you desire.
Alarms start going off. The lights flash.
Oh, it seems there's an incursion in the crypto mines. Be a dear and check it out, would you? Oh, not you, Miss Ling. I'm sure Frank can handle it.
They look at one another, but Frank leaves reluctantly.
Now we get to the real discussion. Do you play chess?
Sylvie looks confused. A servant brings out a chessboard.
I know all about Trauten's ludicrous plan. A union. Who does he think I am?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't be coy. I know everything. And right around now, Mr. Trauten, dear, good, reliable Frank, will be seeing Richard Hart infiltrating this very base, leaving destruction in his wake.
Sylvie gets up immediately to chase after Frank.
Sit down. Good girl. Make a move.
She lifts a pawn.
You see, Frank is very popular amongst the rank and file. I can't just kill him. There'd be a revolt. But a death in the line of duty, that would motivate.
I have to help him.
That's exactly the problem. You and your helping. You could just stay here, play the game, and then, well, I'll be needing a new right hand.
He takes a bishop.
I don't know how to play chess.
Neither do I. That's the point. We don't play by the rules and are rewarded for it. We are not a brotherhood, a union. We're winners. All you have to do is sit here and everything you ever wanted will be yours. Money, power, rhino horns.
You can hold the rhino horns.
Sylvie looks to the door, back to the board, back to the door. The alarms and lights stop. She takes his king.
You are a good girl. He should be dead by now, anyway. I just wanted to see you make the choice.
Bang, bang. Dick Hart bursts into the room and shoots the servant.
Richard, I thought we had a deal. You take care of my issue, and I would halt my plans to purchase Jersey and provide information on my rivals.
I'm loath to disappoint you, Benjamin, but here we are.
He raises his gun. Loathing hides behind his throne, sticking his head out to shout to Sylvie.
You're a rat.
Miss Ling, please, take care of him.
Sylvie lifts her gun to Dick.
Nice to see you again.
Sylvie looks around the room, closes her eyes, breathes. Bang! She shoots Loathing through the head.
I see you aren't sick anymore. I suppose that's a silver lining.
Bang! Sylvie shoots him too. She looks down on him as he fades.
There are a few sins worse than cowardice, but name puns are one of them.
I don't even know your name.
He dies.
Oh,
She looks over at one surviving servant.
call in all the henchmen. We're going to elect you guys a union rep.
She sits down on the throne, surveys the chaos, gags.
Can you get me a bucket?
Fade out.